Hi, this presentation about social media is made by Savit Chivchi and Hira Khan. Today we want to share the information and interesting facts we collected about social media with you. First of all, we want to start with a video about Asana O'Neill and her experience with social media.
19-year-old Australian model Asina O'Neill. Asina has over 800,000 Instagram followers, but now she says she is done with all the social stuff for good. She admitted in a really emotional 17-minute YouTube video on her very popular channel, by the way, that getting attention from strangers is not a real-life experience and certainly has not made her happy.
And I'm quitting social media to tell anyone, everyone who's still watching, I was miserable. I had it all and I was miserable, because when you let yourself be defined by numbers, you let yourself be defined by something that is not pure, that is not real, and that is not love.
Asina has now deleted over 2,000 photos from her feed that she felt were merely self-promotional, and also changed the captions on former photos that once idealized her perfect body and perfect life. Like this one she edited to express her real feelings, writing, "I took over 100 pics in similar poses trying to make my stomach look good. Would have hardly eaten all day. Would have yelled at my little sister to keep taking them until I was somewhat proud of this. Yep, so totally #goals. Wow, but one of the saddest parts about all this is that Asina says her whole career has let down the real person she was at 12 years old before all this started.
At 12, I thought I was nothing. And then here, at nearly 19, with all of these followers, I don't even know what is real and what is not, because I've let myself be defined by something that is so not real. Being with people in your real life, hugging people, talking to people, going out into the park, into nature, that is fucking real life. And I didn't do it for the majority of my life because I was just living in a screen, wishing that people would value me, that people would hear me, that people would just know me. And that's all that I thought I should do, and it's not real.
After watching this video, can you identify yourself with her? Maybe not in this extreme way, but can you find any similarities between this video and you or some friends? Is this video a fake, or would you ever be able to give up your social media?
Our next topic is about apps, social media apps. So our first question is, what kind of social media apps do you use?
Now you can see a list of social media apps. Which of them do you know? As you can see, there are a lot more than Facebook and Instagram. You can take 1 minute for that.
Definition. Social media is a digital-based collective of online communication channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. These websites and apps, dedicated to forums, microblogging, social networking, social bookmarking, social curation, and wikis, are among the different types of social media.
Now I want to go on with a statistic from Global Digital Snapshot. It's from January 2015. There are 7.2 billion people on the planet. Just over 3 billion of them are active internet users. This is almost half of the world. Nearly 2.1 billion people have social media accounts. 3.65 billion mobile users have access to the internet via smartphone or tablet. Close to 1.7 billion people have active social media accounts. There are nearly 1.4 billion Facebook users. That means that 47% of all internet users are on Facebook. Social networks will earn $8.3 billion from advertising in 2015.
The first point is that social media is a very fast and easy communication. Besides that, it's a source of employment. Not only jobless people or students search for an employment there, but also the employers themselves try to find employees there. Social media is a great opportunity to get in contact with friends and family who basically live far away. Now we'd like to continue with the pros and cons of social media. First of all, think of yourself. Which advantages do you know of social media? I know a lot. There's an increased persecution because of social media. For example, the New York City Police Department began using Twitter in 2011 to track criminals foolish enough to brag about their crimes online. Due to tagged pictures, they could catch the thieves. Another interesting fact is that students with internet access at a rate of 50% have reported using social media to discuss schoolwork. Another 59% talk about instructive topics. Even I can say from my personal experience that Facebook is a great source to talk about problems or clear questions about my studies. Social media can be very practical and informative. People share very important health tips about what to eat or what to do in different situations and even with different diseases. There are great food diaries, recipes, and other interesting things which help you in everyday life. Moreover, it also helps revealing some dangerous ingredients in different products you should not consume and be aware of. In my opinion, the most important fact is that shy and introverted people have such a great opportunity through social media. They interact more than face to face, and they even share their emotions and often find people who help them with their problems. In extreme cases, people could even help others from suicide. It helps introverted people to open up a bit more.
All these pro-arguments sounds very nice, but there are also some contra-arguments. So, if you're once in the internet, you will always be there. You can't delete your account, and your pics will always appear online. So you have to think about it, whether you want to be in the internet or not. Much of the news information that people read about comes from social media websites, and that figure estimate is around 27.8%. That means that social media enables the spread of unreliable and false information. If we talk about students, we can say that students who are heavy social media users tend to have lower grades. Furthermore, it causes people to spend less time interacting face to face. Another point is that social networking sites can lead to stress. As we could see in the video, the more friends on Facebook or followers on Instagram you have, the more stressful it is to use. Social media is not just for people like us, but also for criminals. They use social media to commit crime and promote crimes.
Last but not least, the question is whether social media is an opportunity or danger. What do you think? Were the pro-arguments more convincing or the contra-arguments? In our opinion, both of them are good, and both of them are true. We cannot say that social media is only an opportunity or only danger. It depends on how you use it. By taking care that you don't share too much information on social media, you can even use it as an opportunity. Another point is that you should use it in common measure. You should not be on your mobile 24 hours a day. It should not be an addiction. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope you found our presentation interesting and that we could give you an understanding of the advantages and also risks of social media.